Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to the School of Science. My name is Luke and this is the Everton Stadium update for the 5th of January 2025. Now, as we go over the site today, there's not really anything in regards to updates. I just wanted to actually get the drone out whilst we have a little bit of snowfall around. Because as weird as it sounds, it's actually somewhat rare for Liverpool to actually get snow, like decent snowfall. And this actually has been a nice little peppering of it. So it's nice to actually see the stadium in a different sort of environment. That being a snowy one. The last time it snowed, I actually wasn't able to get the drone up at the time. I was, what was I doing? I was actually doing something else at the time, and I just sort of missed the window of opportunity to really get the drone out. So I wasn't passing up this opportunity this time around. And it is nice to see it is lovely to see the area itself all peppered in the light snowing and everything. And it's funny to see, like, you see certain parts of the stadium as well, where it's got like a decent downpour of snow, like it's completely saturated in snow. But when you look around other areas, it's completely dry as a bone. And I mean, you can even see areas where people have actually been walking around. So security on site and everything like that. So it looks like there's been a security guard who's actually been sitting at the west stand here, has a little walk around, and then went back downstairs. You can actually see that. That's hilarious. That I didn't even notice that up until recently. But yeah, and it's really nice to see the Liverpool backdrop as well, sort of with a nice little cover in the snow. But yeah, so other than that, there isn't really too much to talk about. The only other thing I can talk about is there is actually going to be 3 games played in the stadium before the season really kicks off. This is mostly just to do a capacity test and everything. So the first game is going to be with the under-21s. No, actually, sorry, no, it's the under-18s, I think. They're doing a game in the stadium, so you're going to have a capacity of 10,000 watching that game. The second one is going to be the under-21s, then that one's going to be a 20,000 capacity, and then the final one is going to be, I believe it's actually going to be I'm not sure whether it's going to be a first team game or whether it's going to be an under-21s game again, but that one's going to be a 35,000 seat capacity. Now they have actually done a ballot draw. I have put in for the first 2 games, and what they've also said is if you're unsuccessful getting into the first game or the second game, you are guaranteed to get in for the third game. So one thing I will tell you right now is I will be getting myself into that ground. I will actually document my time in there as well, get it up on the channel. If it's one of the first 2 games, likewise with the third one, I will have my granddad with me as well. I'll be bringing him into the stadium so he can actually enjoy it. The poor guy, his mobility is pretty much gone, so we're going to have to get him into some sort of accessible seating. And most likely it's going to be in the upper south stands, because I want him with the, you know, like all the die-hard fans. He's always been around the die-hard fans ever since he was a young lad. So I want him to be there for that. And I think the upper south stand's going to be perfect for him, because there will be mobility and accessible areas for him to get into the stadium, get out without any issues. So I am really looking forward to seeing how this actually turns out. And then on top of that, I think everything else is all done and dusted, really. The only other thing I can really mention is the fact that the construction stuff is mostly down around the gates and everything at the front. So if you do go around there, you will actually see that the gates now, the gates are accessible, so you can actually get to the gates and actually have a proper look inside. You're not going to be stuck behind railings or anything along them lines. And other than that, apart from Everton's abysmal performance, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are going to have a very enjoyable rest of your winter. Have a very enjoyable 2025, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon at the match. Also, figures I might as well get a little shot of the old lady over there looking over at a proud little new stadium that's going to be taking on her heritage soon. But yeah, guys, take care and peace.